Perfect. So who wants to read
It's
Promise?
a weird voice.
I know it like lets you know beforehand now, so it's kind of weird, but who wants to read Promise and Law? There's a long one, short one. I saw Emma and Macy. Which ones do you guys want to read?
I'll read whichever one.
I'm gonna read the Girl Scout Law.
Okay, so Macy's doing the long one, and then Emma, you'll do the Promise. So I'll screen share it. And then we'll just follow along with you guys. We won't repeat after you because there's always a weird Zoom lag. So right hand up.
No,
All right, Emma, you want to read the Promise?
Okay. On my honor, I will try to serve my God and country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law.
Excellent, thank you.
the Girl Scout Law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and kind, and courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout.
Perfect, that was excellent, you guys. Thank you so much. All right, and if you're new to Girl Scout meetings, I think most of us are pretty familiar, but for those of you that are new, we always start with the Promise and Law, beginning of the meetings, just to remind ourselves why we're here and what our values are. So, all right. So we're doing the Stay Fit badge today. So we're going to start with a little bit of yoga. So Macy, you might appreciate this, even though you're in school, we'll still be able to like do some stretches and stuff. So I'm going to turn my camera to my yoga mat, and then Chloe, just take it real easy. Don't try and do anything crazy. We'll do some like good stretching. And if you don't feel comfortable doing it, definitely don't push yourself at all. Your body's going through a lot right now with your recovery. So definitely take it easy. All right, I'm gonna turn my, all right, so I have my little yoga sheet. So I'm gonna scoot closer. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah. All right, great. So let me turn my camera down, and I'm sorry in advance if my kitten in the background starts crying. So yoga is really great if you're sore. I'm very sore. I just, in honor of the Stay Fit badge, I thought I would get back into working out. So I'm very, very sore. So it's great if you're sore. It's great if you're stressed. It's great. Yeah, and Chloe, just leave your leg just like that. So your leg is like that. So I'll do the same thing. So we're gonna start by just sit real comfortably on the floor. So Chloe's like this. You guys can sit crisscross like that. That'll be the most comfortable for you guys. But you're gonna take a deep breath. You're gonna go in and out. You're gonna go in through the nose, out through the mouth. And any like stress that you have from your day, just imagine that you're breathing it in and letting it go and releasing. And we're gonna do that 2 more times. Just do it twice by yourself. Sit up nice and tall, breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Fantastic. All right, so that really helps bring you centered and calm when you're feeling stressed. So how about we do, we'll just do a child's pose. So our next pose we'll go into, and Chloe, you're gonna stay like that. I'll give you another pose to do. You're gonna sit with your hands on your knee like that. And then child's pose is really great. It's a great stretch for your back. So you stretch your back out like that. And then I want you guys to hold that pose for 3 breaths. So remember to go in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then Chloe, I have some stretches for you to do while you're sitting. While you're sitting, I want you to just gently turn towards the leg and just kind of breathe in and breathe out. Don't do anything crazy. Just breathe in, breathe out. If it hurts, just let it go. But try and do that for maybe 2 or 3 breaths. And when you guys are done, just come up. All right, perfect. So it looks like we're coming up. All right, and how about we'll do the boat pose next. This one might be a little hard. And like I said, Chloe, I'll give you a different one to do, but for everyone else, you'll do a boat. And that's basically like this. And then this one takes a little bit of balance, but just do your best. You can bend your knee if you need to, kind of just go like that. And then try and hold for 2 breaths. Go in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right. And Chloe, what you're gonna do is, since you're sitting here, you're going to arch your back like this. I'll turn so you can see. You're gonna arch your back the best you can, just like that. And then release back up. So you're gonna breathe in and release out. So you're gonna do more of like the back stretches. So when you guys are done, you can come back to center. All right, and then a really common one for yoga is also to do the cat pose. So the cat is like this. Go like that, and then you arch your back up like a cat. And then on the out, you release your breath. So on the in, you inhale, and then you go out. So you guys do that for 3 breaths. So Chloe, I want you to take your right arm and just gently just stretch just a little bit towards your leg. And you can hold it for like 2 breaths. And you're doing great so far. You're not doing anything crazy. I wouldn't go like, I wouldn't do anything like that because that really stretches out like back here. Just keep it right where you're at. And then if you want, you can do 2 more breaths on the other side. All right. And for the girls that are done with the cat pose, we can move on to the downward facing dog. So it always took me a while to figure out why it's called this, but it does look like a dog when they're like stretching. They like do this crazy little arch in their butt. So you're gonna go up and just take 2 breaths in that pose. And Chloe, if you're done with that one, we're gonna do like a neck stretch for you. So you're just gonna take your hand on your head like that, and you're just gently gonna, just really gently, you're just gonna push up against your hand. And that's gonna stretch your neck. And then you'll do that for the other side too. And it really just helps stretch out that part of your neck right here. So maybe hold that for like 2 each side or whatever you're comfortable with. You don't even have to like finish that. And then once everyone's done with those poses, feel free to come back to center. There's some crazy ones here, but I don't really want to do anything like super strenuous. I just want to keep it nice and light and relaxing. If you guys want to stand up and just hold this pose, you can bend your knees too. Feel free to bend your knees if this is too much for you. Just bend your knees and just hang here and just kind of take a couple deep breaths here. And this one's always fun too. If you want to like lock your arms like this and just sway like back and forth, this feels really, really good on your arms. So Chloe, what we're gonna do for you, since your leg is like that, you're just gonna go put your hands on your head and just take a deep breath. Just tilt your back just a little bit back, not like going like falling backwards, just a little bit. And just look up, kind of, not look, but just like raise your head up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Maybe do that for 2 poses. Oh. And Kalia, do you have a question?
Yeah, when we're doing the stretch where you have to bend down, do we have to touch our toes?
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. I can't quite hear you, but you're doing the pose great. And then like I was saying earlier, if you wanted to put your arms like this and just lay like that, it feels really good on your back.
Feels good.
So, Chloe, since I was saying we're doing more of the like back, shoulders, neck kind of stretches for you, if you want to just, while you're sitting, if you want to just arch your back, take a deep breath, release, take a deep breath. That really feels good for your like back. I'm sure your back and your arms are going through a lot too. All right, and we're gonna come back to center. You're gonna sit crisscross applesauce or whatever's comfortable for you. And once again, we're gonna just take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. And out. All right. Great job, everyone. That was really great. You guys did excellent. All right, and those were the yoga poses. So
I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
I know it feels like a bird, right? You're just like, you're doing this business. Oh, Kalia, you said you can't sit crisscross. That's totally fine. So when you go to like a yoga class, if you have like an instructor that knows what they're doing, they never push you to do anything that you're not comfortable with. So just remember, like when you're exercising, when you're working out, you don't have to push yourself if you're in pain. Like that's, I wouldn't do that. Like whatever you're comfortable with, you guys just do. So what did you guys think of the yoga? How did it make you feel? Good. I'm getting thumbs up.
Made me feel good.
Great. Chloe, do you feel good? I know you were a little limited, but still like stretching your back and arms is still really, really good for you. So I looked up chair yoga exercises. So these are great for like, for especially me, I work from home, so I have to sit all day. So just doing that helps. Yeah, Brianne?
I was once taking like this webinar on goaling, and actually said that yoga really helps goaling because goalies have to be focused, and yoga helps goalies be focused and more relaxed.
Yep, absolutely. So like yoga, like with all sports too, like, and like you're saying with lacrosse and goaling and stuff, it really helps you be aware of your body and be aware of like how you're feeling and what your breathing is like. Because what if I have like an exam or something and I'm sitting at my desk trying to take the exam and I'm breathing really hard and my body's really stressed. Like I'm going to want to know that I'm stressed out. And I'm going to want to like breathe through that and really get the stress under control so that I can perform better on the test. Does that make sense? Does anyone have questions about that? It's like bringing more awareness to like your body. So I wanted to share some benefits of like regular exercise, whether it be like yoga or running or whatever you guys like to do. Just always keep in mind that it improves your mood. I hope that you guys felt a little bit better after doing the yoga than you did before. It always makes me feel better. My back feels better. My legs feel better. My legs were really, really sore. Now they're feeling a little better. Like regular exercise, going for a walk really helps improve sleep. It improves your thinking, learning, and judgment skills. So there's tons of benefits to just even going for a walk. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. If you guys want to do yoga again, just take 5 minutes out of your day and do some yoga. So that'll really benefit you. All right. And now we're on to our next activity. We're going to do the healthy snacking activity. So I'm going to challenge you guys to find 3 snacks out of your pantry that you think are healthy, and then we'll talk about them and then we'll eat them. So I want you guys to try and find a protein, a carb, and a fat. So you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. If you just want to grab it and bring it, we can talk about it. All right, Brianne's got hers. Perfect.
Wait, what are the 3 again?
So you're going to try and find a protein, a carb, and a fat. So if you don't know like what the item is, just bring it anyways and we'll talk about it. Okay? All right, perfect. All right, I'm going to go get my snack too.
My mom only let me bring these, an apple and an orange.
An apple and an orange, that's fine. We'll talk about that too. If you can, like, it's okay if you guys don't have it. Not everyone kind of has like easy snack stuff that is that convenient. Let me get some snacks too. I'll be right back. All right, so we'll just wait for everyone to come back. No rush. I see Issa's digging in. That's great. You guys can eat right now too. I know it's like right before dinner, but if you guys want, if your parents are okay with you guys eating a little snack that
Right before my cake.
before your cake, I'm jealous. I want some cake too.
I can't share it.
I know that would be great, right? If you could just, here you go.
I would give you my little small cake that I made, but
I know I'm trying to be good this year. I'm trying to eat less sugar, but there's always an exception for birthday cake.
yeah. My mom said I could eat birthday cake, but I'm not really allowed to eat sugar because I have to heal.
Yeah. Well, that's wise. We can talk about that too and why people try and avoid sugar. What are some of the snack items that you guys grabbed? And what do you think, which category do you think they fit in? We had protein, carb, and fat. They can fit in multiple. All right. Brianne, what did you have?
I think I have strawberry yogurt, which I think fits into protein.
Mhm.
I have these quick roll oats, which I like to put on yogurt, that fit into carbs. And then I have these healthy crackers.
Very nice. That is perfect. All right, Molly, what did you grab?
I have like orange and pistachios,
Orange, pistachio. Oh, pistachios are so good.
and I have these like pretzel peanut butter things.
Great. Those have some protein in them because it's peanut butter. Who else wants to share theirs? Oh, Issa, you want to share yours? I saw your hand.
So I made a strawberry protein shake. I have pistachios and a banana.
Very good. Awesome. Those are all great snacks. Macy, I saw your hand up. What's up?
I have a kid's protein, nuts, and a nut ball.
Perfect. So we have a lot of granola, a lot of nuts. Kalia, what's yours?
I brought some raisins,
Mm-hmm.
some popcorn,
Mhm.
and yeah, and then I have a Nutri-Grain bar.
Oh, awesome. So we have a lot of like granola, like grains. Does anyone know what nuts are? Are they fat? Are they protein? Are they carb? What are they?
Protein.
Molly, any thoughts, or is that accurate?
That's what I thought too. Protein.
Yep. Oh, Emma, I saw you holding your snack up. What do you have?
I got cashews, goldfish, and coconut cashew granola bar. I didn't really think about it very much. I just grabbed a couple things.
Yeah, well, what you did grab was pretty healthy, so that's good. I have a granola bar. I have a chocolate bar, which is like not, I mean, it's okay. It has like honey and almond and stuff. And then I have a granola. So I wanted to go through, while you guys are eating, I wanted to go through what all of that means. So when I said carb, protein, fat, like what does that mean? Like what does it do for your body? So those are all macro. Macro means big, macronutrients. So your body needs all of those on a daily basis to function. So the carbohydrates are your fruits, your vegetables, your breads. They provide energy. They help you function all day. That's your quick source of energy that you use. Like if you're hungry, then grab a granola bar. Hopefully most granola bars have protein, carbs, and fat in them already. They have all three. But if you want a piece of fruit, there'll be carbs in it. It'll keep you full. They usually have a lot of like vegetables and fruits and stuff have a lot of water in it, so it keeps you hydrated. So proteins are for cell growth, cell repair. They're good for your muscles, for your hair. So your body always wants protein. Your body prefers protein over carbs. So carbs aren't bad. Carbs are actually wonderful for you. It's just your body can like use the carbs faster than the protein. So proteins are like your nuts. A lot of your like granola bars have a lot of protein in them. Your body like really, really needs protein all the time, and carbs too. And then fat. What do you guys think of fat? Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? What do you guys think? Are fats good, bad? What's your
Fats are not that good if you eat it constantly. It's not good for you because it can hurt your stomach and you can't poop. That's
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah, definitely. So that is actually 100% correct. Like too much fat is bad for you, but fat in general is like not bad for you. It's just, it provides storage. It helps keep you warm when you can't, like if you wanted to eat at like 1 o'clock, but you didn't eat until 3, your fat storage kind of like can kick in and help you keep your, so it really is really good for you, especially during the winter. We kind of need more fat to keep ourselves warm. So it's definitely not bad for you at all. But yeah, that's a great point. So in the carbohydrates too, that helps prevent constipation. So people say like, oh, don't eat carbs, avoid carbs. But a lot of our grains, our fruits, our vegetables, those are all carbs. So they're really, really important for you. So just thought we could go over all of the different macronutrients that you guys need on a daily basis. Yeah, Brienne?
So one thing that I got was this app. It's called the Eat to Win app, and it actually like plans out meals that you can have, like snacks and stuff like that are healthy and give like the right amount of stuff. Not like an outrageous diet, but it's like planning healthy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to think of, it has a lot of protein smoothie recipes, and not all of them are healthy foods. Sometimes it's a little unhealthy food to even out with the fat, at like mini pizza made on pita bread.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of all about like the ratio too. So I like that. That's a good point that you made. Yeah, Molly, what's up?
My squid likes pistachios.
I love your squid. I saw your little comment about your squid doing yoga. It's cute. But yeah, we want to have like a good amount of all of it, but we don't want to have too much. So too many carbs are bad. Too much protein is bad. Too much fat is bad. So just getting that like balance right is really important. So do you guys have any questions about carbs, proteins, fats? Do you guys have any misconceptions that you guys have heard from other people, other Are the people your age, older people, younger people? I think it's pretty cool once you learn like what it does in your body. So if you guys can always have like, I think the general rule of thumb is to try and have like enough protein in all of your food to like, that always like makes it healthier for you if you have more protein and more good carbs like fruits and vegetables. So, all right. So that was our little thing on healthy snacking. Oh yeah, Brienne, do you have a question?
What you said about like ratio between proteins and fat, that could apply for most things. Like you need an even ratio in your life of exercising and eating healthy. You've also letting yourself have breaks once in a while, because if you keep on doing it, your body will get tired of it. But you have to keep it even out and have a healthy lifestyle.
That's a super, super great point. So yeah, if you try and like cut everything out of your diet that you like, that normally doesn't work. So like Brienne was saying, you want to have like a good balance of like, well, maybe sometimes you might have like fast food because you kind of need it and you need to eat, but also like keeping in mind that you do need like granola and nuts and fruits and stuff like that. You need all of it. So yeah, Issa, do you have a question or comment?
I know that if you like try to go on a diet and you eat like no sugar at all, then you're gonna want to binge eat sugar. Like you're just gonna eat all the sugar, then you're gonna get really sick.
Yeah, absolutely. So like you're saying like going cold turkey kind of like makes you want it even more and makes your brain kind of like go crazy. That's such a good point. I'm so glad you guys brought that up. I have found that to be true whenever I've like tried to stop sugar completely or stop like carbs completely. I know lots of people go through that phase where they're like, I don't want any carbs ever, but that's also cutting out grains and fruits and vegetables and like all these things that are like really good for you. Yeah, Brienne.
So you have to even out what you're doing, because you can't and just like quit all of the sudden on something or just give up something. And like I really like baking, so I usually like baking a lot, especially cupcakes. So I usually try to cut down on on baking so much stuff, like having pancakes every weekend and putting a whole bunch of stuff in it that isn't good for me. Just cutting down slowly to and not like if you quit cold turkey, it would not be good for your body.
Yeah, definitely. Your body kind of freaks out because, like, even if you're eating a lot of sugar, or eating a lot of protein, or whatever you're doing, like Brianne's saying, like, your body will just like freak out. So it's good to like kind of make slow changes over time to help you get to like a healthier place. Also, Issa, I'm really curious, like, what's in your smoothie? What did you put in it?
So I have this like really special here. I'll go grab it.
It looks really good. You're like chowing down on it, and I'm really curious what's in it. Molly, you can healthy cupcakes or muffins. Mom makes really good muffins.
So there's the strawberry flavor protein shake, and it has 20 vitamins and minerals.
Oh, that's awesome. That is
So
fantastic.
there are 2 scoops of this in it. There's ice and a cup and 1/4 of coconut milk.
Very nice. That's fantastic. Yeah, you also need like micronutrients too. So micro means small. You need micronutrients of, I've got a little chart here. You need vitamin C, vitamin D, iron, calcium. You need all of that kind of stuff. And you can get it from fruits, vegetables, cheese, milk, yogurt. So that's great. I'm glad you brought that up. Molly, I really liked your comment about making healthy muffins. There are tons of recipes for healthy muffins. And clearly your mom knows it because she makes really good muffins. Oh, Emma, do you have a question or a comment?
Yeah. So a couple years ago, we had a lot of zucchini in our garden, and we liked to make zucchini cookies. Mom found a recipe for these really good zucchini brownies and muffins, and it was really good, but it was
Oh, that sounds so good. I saw like a zucchini chocolate cake recipe and I was really tempted to try it. I've never had it, but maybe your mom can give me some like tips and tricks on how to like make baked stuff out of zucchini. I think I had like zucchini cupcakes once and they were so good. Like they were amazing. All right. So while you guys are finishing up your snack, yeah, you guys are all like already so knowledgeable about it. I'm very, very excited and impressed by you guys. Yeah, Brienne?
So what you said about having everything like iron and that stuff, and you can get it from milk. I usually have to. I actually do something weird. I don't drink milk.
Oh, yeah, that's totally okay. There's tons of really great non-dairy milks that are really nutritious and have a lot of
Actually, it's not because I can't drink milk. It's because I don't like the taste of milk.
Mhm.
So I just don't have that much milk. So I usually have to substitute with other things like yogurt.
Right. Well, that's awesome. I like you don't need to like pressure yourself to eat or drink things that you don't like either. So I'm glad that like you acknowledge that you don't like it and then you kind of like substitute it with other things. So people say like milk has a lot of vitamin D in it, but you can also get vitamin D from like salmon and I think like broccoli's on the list or something. But definitely like fish, you can always get vitamin D from fish. So you have a world of options out there. Yeah, Isa?
Eggs are really good too.
Yeah, I think eggs have like they have protein, they have like amino acids, they have tons of good things. So like the closer you get to like natural food, like the more nutritious it will be. Molly says, just like I don't like cheese or mushrooms. Yeah, that's fine. Like you can totally have your preferences. Molly, did you have your hand up? You want to add something into that?
I think I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, that's okay. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys like have your preferences too, and you don't have to like everything. Like I don't like onions, and maybe I'll eat them, but I don't feel pressured or pressure myself. All right, so we're gonna do our journaling for health. So if you guys want to go grab your journals, I would grab something that you like. I would grab like your favorite journal. I think my journal is it downstairs? I'll just grab what I have. But you guys grab the one that you like the most. So I think it's important that you have a connection to your journal because that way you'll use it. Perfect. Oh, Kalia, that's really pretty. Can you hold it up so I can read it? Be you, do you, for you. That is so cute. I love that. So
this
cute.
is the only journal I have at this house. Can I just use this one?
Yeah, absolutely. That's no problem at all.
Because the other ones are at my mom's house.
No problem. Molly, love yours. It says your name on it. Chloe, yours is oh, that's so cool. I just want to touch it. I just want to like, it does that like little flippy thing. All right.
Yeah, I saw it at the store. There's none others. It was just like there. And I asked my mom for my 8th birthday if I could get it. And she said yes.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a really cute one. I love the sequins on it. So I have this like flower one. Really like this one. It looks like watercolor. All right. So what I want us to do is, do any of you guys write or keep journals already? Sorta?
Nope.
Yeah, sorta. That's okay. So when I was younger, I really liked to write in a journal. And I don't know why, like I always kind of gravitated towards it and it kind of always made me feel better. So I wanted to challenge you guys to keep a journal of your own. So the purpose of our journaling today is to get to know your emotions and to get to know yourself and just like vent about your day. So sometimes like maybe you don't want to talk to like a friend or you don't feel like talking to like your parents. Like we all have those days. So if you journal about it, it'll make you feel, personally, I've always found that journaling helps me feel better through like good days and bad days. Yeah, Kalia?
I have this one that lights up. And I have this one, this one,
Ah!
this one, and this one.
Oh my God, you're so ready for this. Which one are you going to use today?
I'm going to be using the one that says be you, do you, for you.
Yeah, I really like that one. The light up one is cool too. But whatever, like I said, whatever journal you like the best, because if you like it and you like to hold it and you like to have it and you just like it, then you'll be more inclined to use it. So that's why I just am saying like you have to like it first. So you have a connection to it. So we're going to practice our first entry, and you can put the date if you want. I'm going to put 1/19/20, and I'm going to give you guys like a couple minutes to just like in a sentence or two. It doesn't have to be anything long, and you can come back to it later, but just write how you're feeling in this moment right now, right at this very moment. Or maybe even like, if you don't know, then how did you feel earlier? And I'll give you a couple minutes.
What are we supposed to write about?
So write about how you feel in this moment right now. And then if you kind of like, you're like not sure how you feel, maybe write about how you felt earlier today. And it just in a sentence or two. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Okay, and if anyone is comfortable like sharing what they wrote, I'm happy to hear it. If you don't want to share it, that's totally fine too. I wrote, I feel good right now. I'm happy to get to spend time with the girls in my troop. It's a great way to end the day, and I'm grateful for all of them. So right now I'm feeling very grateful, very happy. The beginning of my day wasn't great because I cut my finger and it hurt, but doesn't hurt anymore. It's feeling a little better, and yeah, get to spend time with you guys. So I'm feeling really good. Brianne?
I actually wrote a sentence about how I felt this morning and after I got dressed and I was going downstairs to eat my breakfast. I am excited to see what my parents and my grandma got me for my birthday.
Oh, that's a good one. So you're excited, maybe a little anxious to see.
Then I was even more excited when I found out I got a Hamilton poster.
Oh, that's awesome. So just reflecting on some like good stuff that happened. Oh, and we also have, sorry to interrupt you guys. We have Dr. Ellen who's here to talk to us today. Dr. Ellen McBride. and she is going to give us some tips on mental health. And since that's her field, I thought it'd be great if she came and talked to you. Hi, Ellen, are you there?
She listened to her for like 5 minutes. You can.
We'll give her just a second to connect.
6:18.
Hi, Dr. Ellen, how are you?
Mute. That helps too.
Perfect.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So do you want to introduce yourself? I was telling the girls about you earlier, but
Sure. Hi, I'm Dr. Ellen McBride, and I'm a psychiatrist here in Reno, Nevada.
that's awesome. Thank you for coming and talking to us. I thought it would be great to have you on to maybe tell us like what kind of doctor you are, give us some tips about mental health that you've seen.
Okay.
What's the best part of your job? What do you like the best about your job?
Well, I like helping people feel happier. So I'm a psychiatrist, and I like to make people feel happier. And some people get very sad and depressed, and they kind of reach out for help, and we try to help them figure out how they can make their life happier.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Well, thank you for the work that you do in the community. I know you're like all over the place. I think you're in Reno and Sparks and Carson, so you get to see a lot of people. So what are some habits of mentally healthy people that you've seen?
Okay, so getting good sleep is huge. Do you all sleep well? Raise your hand if you're a good sleeper. Okay. All right. Brianna's not a good sleeper? No. Isa? Is it Isa? You're a good sleeper? No, no, okay.
Sorta. Do you have any tips for how we can sleep better since it's so important to
You bet.
mental health?
So going to bed at the same time every night. So 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever time works for you, and trying to sleep the same hours every single night. Because if you go to bed at 9 on a school day and then on the weekend you stay up till midnight, sometimes it's hard to retrain your brain to fall back asleep again. So you got to try to sleep the same hours. And then not load up with sugar before bedtime. Do any of you load up with sugar before bed? No, good.
For my birthday.
What'd you say, Chloe?
I might for my birthday.
Oh, for your birthday. That's okay.
Yeah, that's allowed. Sometimes eating right before bedtime's not good, especially caffeine. Any of you drink coffee?
I do.
Cola?
I
Mountain
drink
Dew?
tea.
Dr. Peppers? Those are all pretty bad.
I rarely drink soda.
Rarely, that's good.
I really too because of my leg.
So
Um,
getting good sleep. And then how many of you kind of eat healthy meals? Good. What do you eat for breakfast? Who wants to be first?
Or oatmeal.
Chloe has oatmeal. Emma, what do you have?
Sometimes I have like a bagel or something, but sometimes I have cereal.
Okay, good. Molly?
I have like lots of different things.
Okay.
Like on the weekend, I have kind of more sugary stuff for breakfast, but on like school days, I have like oatmeal, or like my dad does this thing where he fries leftover oatmeal.
Oh, interesting.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Brianna? Brianne?
On weekdays, I have scrambled eggs with cheese and fried ham. but on weekends I alternate between pancakes and waffles.
Okay, that sounds good. And it's Isa? Is it Isa or Isa?
I normally have like bacon or a bagel
Okay,
or like
good,
pancakes or something.
good.
Sometimes I have like, if it's like, I get it where I stay at home.
And then I think Kalia had her hand up too. Kalia, what do you eat?
I have like eggs or an English muffin or like some like cereal sometimes. And I rarely have like pancakes and waffles. Those are like for like only like days that we don't have school or like because my baby sister's birthday is coming up on Saturday this week. We're going to GSR and we only have like waffles or like sugary stuff for like birthdays or like days, like 3-day weekends. Like we're
That's
not
good.
allowed to
So just saving the sugary stuff for special occasions. That's great. So I also wanted to ask you, Dr. McBride, what do you do to de-stress too? Because I know like everyone's stressed out and a lot of things happening. So what do you do to de-stress?
There's lots of things you can do to de-stress. A lot of people will try meditation, yoga, listen to music. There's apps on your phone nowadays that can be very calming. There's one called Calm, but there's a lot of them on your phones. You can just sit back and relax. And people go for walks, listen to music, paint. Some people actually like to color. Even adults do adult coloring books. You do? They can make you relax. Calling a friend, watching a movie. Some people like funny shows that kind of takes them off whatever they're thinking about.
So we're starting a journals. Do you think journals are helpful for?
Yeah, journaling is very good. A lot of people, when they're stressed and they got all this stuff circulating in their head, they get their pen and some paper or a notebook and start writing everything down. Because sometimes once you write it down and get it out of your head, you feel much calmer. So journaling is an excellent way to de-stress.
Fantastic. Yeah, those are all great tips. Do you have any other, or I wanted to give it to the girls too. Do you guys have any questions for Dr. McBride that you guys, because I know you guys always have great questions, but do you guys have any questions about mental health, how to stay mentally healthy, what you guys are thinking, what do you guys do? Oh, Brianne.
I just want to ask like, how can you get to sleep faster and sleep better?
Well, sleep faster and sleep better. Not doing anything stressful right before bedtime. So you don't want to watch scary movies or do some weightlifting, heavy exercise. Don't have a difficult conversation with your best friend who you're having a fight with. So save that stuff for early in the day. So nothing stressful before bedtime. Avoid caffeine during the day. Try to go to bed at the same time every night. You can listen to meditation as you go to sleep. And you start training yourself to sleep the same hours every night. And then don't nap. It's important to have good meals, 3 a day. Some people maybe save their meals all for dinner time, and it's kind of too heavy of a meal, and then they wake up at night, or vice versa. Some people just eat breakfast, and then they wake up at 3 a.m. with hunger pains. So eating your 3 regular meals, try to exercise in the morning or afternoon, but not before bedtime, trying to de-stress. So if there's something you're worried about right before bedtime, I think Anika had a great idea of trying to journal and get it out on a notebook, piece of paper before you go to sleep. Am I missing anything?
No, those are all great tips. Kalia, you had your hand up. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if I could share a sorry, if I could share a drawing that I did.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Does that help you de-stress to draw?
Yeah, draw.
Really good. I thought it was actually printed. I thought it was like one of those like meditation drawings.
No, I drew that.
Well, and I think it's very important to not isolate, especially with the COVID and lots of people are stuck in their houses. So I think coming online like you're all doing and interacting is very good. So eating healthy, getting good sleep, exercising, and maintaining social relationships can all help your mood and help you not get as sad.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining
Oh,
us
welcome.
and
That's it.
for giving us some tips. If you guys have any last minute questions, is everyone good? All right.
All right.
If everyone can
Thank
give
you.
Ellen a thank you for being here. And we really appreciate you, Dr. Ellen.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye, ladies.
Thank
Bye. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
you. Bye.
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 And while you guys are still here, I know we have one more minute left, but if you guys can, I have some homework for you, but it's really easy. I just want you guys to journal for 1 week and just put like a couple sentences before you go to bed every night about how you're feeling, how you're doing, whatever you want to talk about. So that's my homework for you guys is get your journal and just write a couple sentences about your day. Yeah, Molly?
What if I'm like too tired and I don't really feel like doing it? For bed.
Maybe try doing it like earlier in the day so you're not tired. So if you want to do it at like 5 or 6, that's great. You don't have to do it like directly before bed because I know people get sleepy. So like maybe just at the end of your day. Is that good? Okay. All right. Well, it is time. So everyone have a great night. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, have a great night.
Hope you guys had fun. All right. Bye. Thank you, girls. Have a good night.
You're welcome.